Oh, lousy. So how'd you find out the packages were gone?
Well, we do get notifications from Amazon when our packages are delivered. So when I got home, I said to my husband, "Oh, where are the boxes?" And he said, "Well, there weren't any boxes." So, of course, we looked on our camera and we saw that the two packages that we were expecting were delivered about 9:30 in the morning. And, went through the cameras a little bit later and saw that someone picked them up off our porch at 12:54.
Got it. Now, is your just so people know, because sometimes people get it in their heads, well, this won't happen to me because is your porch front facing the street? Is there a long walk up to it from the sidewalk? Like, what's the, what does it look like?
Our porch is visible for sure. We have a corner property, so our porch is not enclosed in any way, shape, or form. It probably is more.
This isn't putting the onus on you, by the way. We all have front porches that you can see. I'm just trying to get a visual for the radio listeners.
I think it's probably something that would be more visible, more favorable to have something like that. But, of course, we've never had something like that happen in the past. And just as you said, we never thought that would happen to us.
For sure.
As you mentioned, we have two big dogs and signs, beware of dog and beware of cameras on our property. So we, really didn't think that this would happen to us. But you can see it very clearly that he came, right up to the porch, picked the packages off, and off he went.
They've been showing on YouTube because you shared the surveillance footage with us, so listeners that are watching our show on YouTube can see this. So really just like casually walks up the stairs. It's not like there's a rush or anything, and then there he is, just takes the boxes and walks away across your lawn. Mm-hmm. Why did you think nothing like this would happen? How's your neighborhood for this kind of activity?
I would think that overall that I would consider our neighborhood a very safe neighborhood. We don't have a lot of loitering. We don't have a lot of kids walking up and down the roads. Lots of families walking their dogs. Because we're sort of on a corner, there's people from all sorts of areas very close to our neighborhood out and about all the time. So we would just never have thought that would happen to us.
What was stolen?
Well, we had ordered some Christmas presents for our grandchildren, and that's what was in the packages, as well as a couple of Christmas ornaments.
How much monetarily did you lose then?
About $100.
Okay. When you saw the footage and then this happens to you, what was your feeling?
I think when anything like this happens, you have a feeling of vulnerability or a feeling of, being sort of targeted, so to speak. My husband's first reaction was, well, put in a police report, which we did. We did also then contact Amazon, which they were very gracious in refunding the parcels right away, and we were able to reorder them.
Got it. What you did file a report in the end with police. What did you tell you, and what was involved in filing that, out of curiosity?
It was very easy to file. When we called the non-emergent line, we were advised that we had to put it in online. Mm-hmm. So it was just a case of describing, what happened, and, probably took about 5 minutes. It was a very easy process. One thing that it didn't allow us to do was, we were able to upload photos, but not the video. We have since been contacted by the city police and given a link to upload the videos, so they have that as well.
So how did you have photos? Was it screenshots then of the video?
Well, that's what we ended up doing because we originally couldn't upload the video to the police report. We did just run the video and screenshot it to get pictures of the entire sort of situation, and then uploaded those pictures.
What do they tell you? I'm just curious, and maybe you didn't have an exchange with police this directly, but I'm just curious whether or not police say there's a good chance that we can catch this person because they're on video, or we're hearing about this a lot. Don't get your hopes up. I'm wondering what police told you in the exchange.
Absolutely nothing like that. Of course, just that they'll look into it and see what they can do. From a statistical perspective, in Canada, I'll just sort of put on my BBB hat for a moment there. There was, annually, Canadians do see about $783 million worth of loss of package theft every year. And that's, we also see about 23% of Canadians indicating that over the period of their life that they have been, at some point or another, victim of a package theft. Mm. My situation is very indicative of what the average value loss tends to be on those that are reported. And this statistical amount is $123, which is the average that people do lose through property theft or package theft. Unfortunately, having, an item delivered to your house doesn't guarantee that you're going to get it, of course, because you're always at that risk. And especially this type of thing, package theft, is a crime of opportunity. So with the increase of online shopping that we're seeing through the holiday season, there's that much more of a risk to consumers to be, consumers like me, being victim to that.
Yeah, all of us are at risk if you order online, right? Have you changed your online shipping or shopping at all because of this, or maybe delivery-wise? Have you thought about anything, on the front porch, maybe, given that this has happened to you?
Yeah, my husband, his first reaction was, well, what are we going to do about this moving forward?
Yeah.
So he's actually ordered a lockbox.
Okay.
That package lockbox that you can put things into, but you can't take things out of, to put on our porch because it is sort of out in the middle of nowhere. We've also, in the meantime, and before we have that set up, we've set up all of our Amazon packages and stuff to be delivered to an alternate location on our property as opposed to at our front door.
Smart.
And of course, wherever possible, we're going to try to have things delivered to a store. Like if we're ordering it and it can be delivered to a store as opposed to our home, I think we're going to do that.
Go for the storefront thing.
Yeah.
I appreciate that you're here with two hats on, right? You're sharing your story, which we can all learn a lot from, and so many people have been in this situation, but also in the Better Business Bureau situation. What do you want to leave people with this morning in terms of what they should keep in mind as we head really into this online shopping season, and then it's Cyber Monday? So a lot of people will look online today and be ordering things.
Right. Well, I think I have sort of 6 tips that I would leave with people as far as that. And one would be, if you are expecting a package, attempt to schedule that delivery for when you are going to be at home. Or if you're not going to be at home, maybe ask your neighbors if they could hold the package until you get there, if you are going to be gone for an extended period of time. Some retailers, like Amazon and other online retailers, do offer alternate delivery situation, so you can ask them to put it by your garage or put it in your back door.
Change the area.
Yeah, change where they're going to put it. If you're purchasing from a retailer that does have a physical location in your area, so let's say you go into the store or you're ordering online and they have an option to deliver to the store, take that option, because lately they're going to ask for ID and have you sign for that package when you are in the store. And if you do know that there's porch pirates in your area, normally porch pirates will stick to a certain area for a length of time. So they're going to hit a lot of houses in the same area before they move on to another area. So if you've heard that there are things like that happening in your area, looking at a lockbox or renting a post office box that you can ship things to, so they're not going to be sitting on your property, especially for us that work full-time during the day and we're not home when packages are necessarily delivered.
Lousy that this happened to you. Thank you for the advice, though, and I'm glad that obviously you got it resolved and you'll have the gifts back for the grandkids.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much.
Yeah. They'll be happy, too. We're not saying what's in the boxes because we don't want to spoil that surprise.
They're too little to know.
Marian Henry's been in with us this morning, a Winnipegger who had her packages stolen just over a week ago. She's also, with the other hat on, the Director of Program Operations at the Better Business Bureau of Central Canada. Winnipeg Police, by the way, are investigating this incident. They say there's been an uptick in calls about property thefts like this one, and that it is not unusual given this time of year. Police say people expecting deliveries, just to reiterate some of what we heard from Marian as well, do say, make sure those packages are hidden out of sight if possible when delivered. Arrange to have them sent to a friend or family member's home if they can be home to receive them. And if you want information, Winnipeg Police have a website with tips all about this.